Welcome to the Think IQ. In last class, we have discussed about Newton's theorem and some problems based on Newton's theorem. So today we will discuss nature of roots of quadratic equation. And in previous classes, we have discussed how to find the roots of any quadratic equation. So suppose there is a quadratic equation like ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? So we can find the value of this quadratic equation, the value of roots of this quadratic equation. uh, I let value of roots is alpha and beta, and alpha and beta will minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So we can categorize the nature of roots on the basis of this term, on the basis of this term b square minus 4ac, and this term is called discriminant, and it represented by capital D. So this term is called discriminant, discriminant, and this is represented by capital D. So value of capital D is equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay, so if there will be a quadratic equation, and we have to find value of discriminant, and on the basis of value of discriminant uh, we can say about the roots of this quadratic equation. If the value of this capital D, if value of this capital D is greater than 0, then roots will real and unequal. Then roots are real and unequal. If value of discriminant is equal to 0, this means roots roots are real and equal. Okay, if we are putting the value of d here, d is equal to 0, then the value of alpha and or beta की value क्या, value of alpha and beta will equal to alpha is equal to beta equal to minus b upon 2a. Okay, if the value of this discriminant, if d is less than equal to 0, then roots will complex. If a root is a plus iota b, then second root will conjugate of this complex number, which is a minus iota b, right? if if coefficient of this quadriplication a b c belongs to these are rational number, and d is a perfect square, then roots will also belongs to rational number. Rational number. If d is not a perfect square, if d is not a perfect square, then roots will irrational number. Irrational number. Okay, if a root is p plus root q, then second will p minus root q. Okay, now let's discuss a problem, and problem is the quadratic equation, the quadratic equation, the quadratic equation having rational rational coefficient coefficients whose one root is 1 upon 2 plus root 5 will be the. So we have to find the equation of this quadratic equation whose one root is 1 upon. So let this is value of alpha and this is 2 plus root 5. So uh, we can rationalize this to 2 minus root 5 upon 2 plus, sorry, 2 minus root 5. So value of alpha will become 2 minus root 5 upon, or this will become 4 minus 5. So this will become minus, sorry, this will become root 5 minus 2. If one root is root 5 minus 2, then second root will beta is equal to minus root 5 minus 2. We have to change the sign of uh, sign of uh, sign of square root terms. Okay, so value of alpha plus beta is equal to minus 4, and value of alpha into beta will equal to minus, or this will become 5 minus 4, and alpha into beta will become minus 1. So we know that if we can write any quadratic equation in the form of sum of roots and product of roots. So x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. Now put the value of alpha plus beta and value of alpha into beta. So this will become minus 4 into x plus this will become minus 1 is equal to 0. So this will become x square plus 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. So now this will be the, this is 4x. So this will be the quadratic equation. Okay. So there are some important points related to the roots of the quadratic equation. So now see it. Some important point. First point: if roots of quadratic equation, roots of quadratic equation are equal in magnitude, equal in magnitude, equal in magnitude, but opposite in sign, then then coefficient coefficient of x will equal to 0. So we can explain this. If quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and this has the quadratic this quadratic equation have roots alpha and minus alpha, equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. So this will become alpha minus alpha is equal to minus b by a. So alpha minus alpha is equal to 0, and so this become b is equal to 0. So value of coefficient of x will equal to 0. Now discuss now let's discuss a problem based on this concept. If the root of the equation 1 upon x plus p plus 1 upon x plus q is equal to 1 by r are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign and its product is alpha, then we have to select correct options, and this problem is based on more than one correct option, based on one or more than one correct option. So this will, first option is p plus q is equal to r, and second option is p plus q is equal to 2r, and third option is alpha square is equal to p square plus q square upon 2, and fourth option is alpha is equal to minus p square plus q square upon 2. Solution. So first of all we will simplify this equation on the form of ax square plus bx plus c. So this is 1 upon x plus p plus 1 upon x plus q is equal to 1 upon r. Now solve this fraction. So this x plus p into x plus q, or this will become x plus q plus x plus p is equal to 1 by r. Now cross multiply, so this will become r into 2x plus p plus q is equal to, and multiply also x square plus p plus q into x plus p into q. So this will become x square minus uh, p plus q minus 2r into x plus p into q minus p plus q into r is equal to 0. Actually this equation has roots in equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. So value of the coefficient of x will equal to 0. So p plus q minus 2r will equal to 0. So value of r from here, this will become p plus q divided by 2. From this first equation is correct. Okay, so this we can say that p plus q is equal to 2r. Now if product of roots alpha is equal to p into q minus p plus q into r, c upon it, value of c is p this, and upon 1. So actually value of a is 1. So now put the value of r. Alpha is equal to p into q minus p plus q into r. Value of r is p plus q divided by 2. Now simplify it. This will become alpha, and 2pq minus p square minus q square, p plus q into p plus q. This will become p plus q का whole square, p square minus q square minus 2pq divided by 2. This will cancel. Alpha is equal to minus p square plus q square divided by 2. So now, so fourth option will also correct. Second and fourth option will correct. Now second point, if roots are reciprocal reciprocal to each other, then product of roots will equal to 1, and the coefficient of x square will equal to the value of constant. Okay, actually we know that alpha into beta will become 1, or alpha into beta is equal to c by a, so this will become equal to c is equal to a. Okay. Now one another concept that is very important concept based on J, that is the concept of common roots. So concept of common roots of quadratic equation. Condition for one root is common. Let two quadratic equation are, first is a1 x square plus b1 x plus c1 is equal to 0, and second quadratic equation is a2 x square plus b2 x plus c2 is equal to 0, and roots of first quadratic equation is alpha and beta, and similarly roots of second quadratic equation is alpha and alpha and gamma. Actually one root is common in in both equations, so we have, suppose alpha will be the common roots in both equations. So uh, from fundamental we can say that alpha plus beta will is equal to minus b by a, and alpha into beta is equal to, sorry, minus b1 by a1, and alpha into beta is equal to c1 by a1. Similarly we can say that alpha plus gamma is equal to minus b2 by a2, and alpha into gamma is equal to c2 by a2. Okay, so if we can find, if we will find the value of common root alpha, then we can find value of non-common root beta is equal to minus b1 by a1 minus alpha. Similarly value of gamma, which is non-common root, value of gamma will equal to minus b2 upon a2 minus alpha. Okay, if alpha and beta are the roots of this quadratic equation, then alpha will satisfy this equation. So we can write this a1 alpha square plus b1 alpha plus c1 is equal to 0. Similarly we can write this here also. So this will become a2 alpha square plus b2 alpha plus c2 is equal to 0. Now we can eliminate alpha square. So we are multiplying, we can eliminate alpha square also, and we can get the value of alpha by eliminating alpha square. But here we can use cross multiplication method. to find value of alpha. So we can write this equation: a2 alpha square plus b2 alpha plus c2 is equal to 0. So now using uh, mm, by cross multiplication method, we can write alpha square, or we can hide this will become b1 c2 minus c1 b2 is equal to minus alpha upon this a1 c2 minus a2 c1 is equal to 1 upon, or this will a1 c2 minus c1 a2. uh, if we are equating this equation, this will become alpha square upon b1 c2 minus c1 b2 is equal to minus alpha upon this will a1 c2 minus a2 c1. We cancel this alpha to alpha, and the value of alpha will minus b1 c2 minus c1 b2 upon a1, sorry, this will be a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Okay, so this will become a1 c2 minus a2 c1. And when we are equating these terms, so value of alpha is equal to minus times of a1 c2 minus a2 c1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. We know that value of alpha is this and value of alpha is this will be equal, this will equal to each other, so we can equate this uh, b1 c2 minus c1 b2 upon a1 c2 minus a2 c1 will equal to minus times of a1 c2 minus a2 c1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. And now cancel minus to minus, and uh, we cross multiply, so this will become b1 c2 minus c1 b2 multiply by a1 b2 a2 b1 is equal to a1 c2 minus a2 c1 to raised to power 2. So we can this will be the condition for common root. This is the condition for condition for for common roots, and uh, we can remember this condition uh, in very simple way. Like first we can write AC AC AC, okay, is equal to, now write AB AB, then BC BC, then 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1, and put minus and do square in AC. So we can remember this in this way. Okay. Now we are discussing some uh, basic problem based on common roots. So if if one real root of the quadratic equation of the quadratic equation 81x square plus kx plus 256 is equal to 0 is cube of the other root. This is not based on the common roots. This is the if one root of the quadratic equation is cube of the other root, then value of k is, and first option is minus 300, second option is 144, and third option is minus 81, fourth option is 100. So let a root is alpha, then second with root will alpha. So sum of alpha plus alpha cube will equal to k minus k by 81, and alpha into alpha cube equal to 256 divided by 81. Value of alpha की power 4 will equal to 256 divided by 81, and we can write this. This will 4 to power 4 upon 3 to power 4. So value of alpha is 4 by 3. Now put value of alpha in equation first. So this will become 4 upon 3 plus this will become 64 divided by 27 is equal to minus k by 81. So I took LCM, this will 27 and this will become 36 plus 64 is equal to minus k by 81. Now cancel this becomes 3 times, and this will become 100 is equal to minus k by 3. So value of k is minus 300. First option is correct. Let alpha and beta be the root of the equation x square minus 4 lambda x plus 5 is equal to 0, and alpha and gamma be the roots of the equation x square minus 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 x plus 7 plus 3 lambda root 3 is equal to 0, and lambda is greater than 0 if beta plus lambda is equal to 3 root 2, then we have to find the value of alpha plus 2 beta plus gamma whole square is equal to. This is the problem of JEE Mains. So first of all we have to find the value of lambda. Solution. Alpha plus beta will equal to 4 lambda, and alpha into beta will equal to 5. Similarly, this will equal to from here alpha plus gamma. Actually, this is not a gamma. This is not a lambda. This is gamma. Alpha plus gamma is equal to 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3, and alpha into alpha into gamma is equal to 7 plus 3 lambda root 3. And this is given beta plus gamma is equal to 3 root 2. So we can alpha plus gamma is equal to value of 3 root 2 is beta plus gamma plus 2 root 3. Gamma to gamma cancel, and this will become alpha is equal to beta plus 2 root 3. So we have to find the value of alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to 4 lambda. First of all, we are adding this equation. This is equation first, and this is equation second. Now we are adding this. So this will become 2 alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to, this will become 4 lambda plus 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. So value of 2 alpha beta plus gamma is equal to 3 root 2. So this will be cancelled. So 2 alpha is equal to 4 lambda plus 2 root 3. So from here value of alpha is equal to 2 lambda plus root 3, and alpha will satisfy the equation first because this is the root of this equation. So equation is x square minus 4 lambda x plus 5 is equal to 0. We can satisfy uh, this equation by alpha because this is a very easy equation, and we can, from this equation we can find the value of lambda. So this 2 lambda plus root 3 whole square minus 4 lambda and value of x means alpha. This will become 2 lambda plus root 3 plus 5 is equal to 0. So this will become 4 lambda square plus 3 plus 4 root 3 lambda minus this will become 8 lambda square minus 4 lambda root 3 plus 5 is equal to 0. So minus 4 lambda root 3 and plus 4 lambda root 3 will be cancelled. This minus 4 lambda square is or this will become plus 8 is equal to 0. So from this equation we will get lambda equal to plus minus root 2. But in equation this is given lambda is the positive number. This is given lambda is greater than is equal to 0. So we can select the value of lambda will equal to root 2. So value of alpha plus beta will equal to 4. Value of alpha plus beta will equal to 4 root 2. 4 root 2. Similarly, this is given beta plus gamma. Value of beta plus gamma is value of beta plus gamma is value of beta plus gamma. Value of beta plus gamma is equal to 3 root 2. So now add these equations. This will become alpha plus 2 beta plus gamma is equal to 7 root 2. Now do whole square both sides. So this will become alpha plus 2 beta plus gamma to raised to power 2 is equal to 49 multiplied by 2. So this will become 90. So the value of alpha plus beta plus alpha plus 2 beta plus gamma will equal to 98. Now condition for two common roots. When two equations are given and both of the roots are common. So now discuss condition for condition for two roots common. Let first quadratic equation is a1 x square plus b1 x plus c1 is equal to 0, and second quadratic equation is a2 x square plus b2 x plus c2 is equal to 0, and roots of this quadratic equation is alpha and beta, and also roots of this quadratic equation is alpha and beta. So we know that alpha plus beta will is equal to minus b by a. Similarly, alpha plus beta will minus b1 by a1, and alpha plus beta will also minus b2 by a2. So we can equate. So this will becomes a this will become b1 upon a1 is equal to minus b2 upon a2. Minus minus cancels. This will become a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2. Similarly, we can write from fundamental alpha into beta will equal to c1 by a1. Similarly, alpha into beta will equal to c2 by a2. Now we can also equate product of roots. So this will become a1 a2 is equal to c1 upon c2. a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, and a1 upon a2 is equal to also c1 upon c2. So we can say that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. So we can say that in a nutshell, ratio of coefficient of both quadratic equation will also equal. Condition. This is the condition for common roots. Okay. If a quadratic equation has if two quadratic equation if two quadratic equation, if two quadratic equation has a root is common and any one of the quadratic equation has less than one root, has less than one, sorry, has d less than equal to 0, then both of both roots will common. Now discuss problem based on this concept. Question is, if a b c belongs to real number and the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 and x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0, have a common root, then you have to find value of a ratio b ratio c is equal to, first option is 1 ratio 1 ratio 1, second is 1 ratio 2 ratio 3, and third is 1 ratio 2 ratio 1, and fourth is 3 ratio 2 ratio 1. So first equation is given ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and second equation is given x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now discuss for discriminant of this equation. So this will value of d is b square, value of b is 1, b square minus 4, and value of a is 1, and value of c is also 1. So this will become 1 minus 4. So value of d is equal to minus 3, which is less than 0. So in this case both root will common. So we can say that a upon 1 is equal to b upon 1 is equal to c upon 1 is equal to k. So ratio of a ratio b ratio c will equal to 1 ratio 1 ratio 1. From this, correct option is option first. So in next class we will discuss the graphical perspective of quadratic equation and maximum and minimum value of quadratic expression.